Good morning and welcome. You're looking live at Baseball U Philly Team Camp Day number 2 for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic flying Han Solo as my brother for another, Al Fisher. I'm sure is probably climbing the Himalayan mountains if there happened to be some sort of restaurant at the top, of course. But anyway, let's go right to baseball this morning. We have a good one for you. It's the Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes 17U versus the New Jersey Savages 17U. Lots of uncommitted players, and Walker Goodwin, he is on the mound for the Hurricanes right here in Newtown. Going to be a fast and furious type of day, so you're not going to want to miss any of the action on this wonderful Wednesday. Going to be a hot one for sure, but thanks to rain overnight going into Tuesday, and then again last night, we're a bit backed up behind schedule, but there's one thing I know about Jimmy Goulden. No one will probably eat or get hydrated at some point today because we'll just keep on going. All right. Of course, all in good jest. Jimmy actually goes way out of his way to make sure the whole entire crew is taken care of and trying to take care of the Savages lineup. Sparking the offense is number 16, Brian Durarte. Second baseman, outfielder, right-handed pitcher. First pitch, 75 miles an hour. Get the party started with a little bit of off speed. There is Durarte. Ball misses there. Woody stepped out of frame there for a second, which is kind of interesting. Ball misses up out of the zone. College strike zone for a college showcase. And Durarte going to be it's Duarte, I should say. Keep saying that. So Durarte down there for the lead-off walk. And if there's one thing that I would miss out on this morning, I would say it would have to be the coffee. All right, now for the Savages is Degen Christian. Was an absolute nightmare for opposing teams yesterday. Threw 2 runners out behind the plate. Had a couple nice plays out in left field. And then came up with a clutch RBI to boot. And that is Degen Christian, man of many talents. One of those players that a lot of the college coaches kind of enjoy looking at, is he can solve a lot of challenges on your roster as one player, knowing that he can play multiple roles. Called strike in for Walker. You can take a look now. Durarte over at first base, trying to gain the attention of Walker. That ball down in the dirt. And another called strike. Nice job here as he bounces back. Evens the count at 2-2. Pickoff attempt over towards third, not in time. Another pickoff attempt. focused on the run game and very aware of the fact that Durate, the middle infielder, has some nice speed over there on the corner. He's looking a little runnerish already. Swing and a miss. He gets Christian chasing up and in. 1 out on the board here in the top of the first for some breakfast baseball from the Grainge. And now the left-handed hitter, Joey Scamarardella. First pitch in for a called strike. There's another look, good look there. Durate. And there is Scamarardella. Back-to-back days, Goose Nation in the house, talking about Washington College. Along with quite a few other institutions, but certainly a big fan of Coach Beddick and the crew. Ball flared into left field. Is it going to get foul? And it does. Beautiful look at the surroundings here of the Grainge, and a hell of a job by Joe Bound to get this field ready to play. And we're going back to live action as we zoom in here from center field. And camera team must have really got some good rest last night. It was almost as if they were all in bed by 9. Breaking pitch up and out of the zone. Again, 1 out base runner. Durate over at third, got a good lead. Just to the edge of the cutout. Runner goes. Here comes the throw. Slides in and looked like a little bit of a miscue in terms of who was going to cover the bag. So Durate stole the bag and tried to catch the ball. So he slides literally into scoring position. Scamarardella now with an RBI opportunity. There is Durate. A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Pitch misses down. Full count. Walker working at a Greg Maddox-like tempo. Durate is haunting this guy. He's got a good lead for 1 out, but and Scamarardella gets himself a complimentary bruise right off his foot with that foul ball. No extra charge. And I'll tell you, even though it's a Wednesday matinee at a concession stand, for those of you watching here locally at the Grainge, going to be open again today. Fantastic food. All right, here comes Scam Ardella now. Trying to bring home Duarte. And he walks him. So a little bit of a hitch in the step. So he got one off the foot on a foul ball, and that'll bring up the big panda, Jose Rodriguez. There is the hulking 6'5", 250-pound terror with a baseball bat. More impressive, though, yesterday was some of the nice defensive plays he made over in the hot corner. Pitch misses inside, showing a little bit of patience. That ball bounces away from the catcher. It's going to let Duarte move into third. It's going to leave Scamardella now into second. And the Panda with 2 RBI opportunity here. And there is a look. The base running opportunity in the confines of the Grainge from our first base side. Down in the dirt, and for those of you that were asleep as early as I was last night, the Fightin' Phils, after a weather delay, fall 5-0 to the Dodgers. Tough spot, too. Aaron Nola had 7 strikeouts through 4 innings of work against Matt Scherzer, and turn it over to the Phillies bullpen. And we all know how that can go. All right, so the Panda, he'll rumble down to first base, and that now will load the bases. That's number 19, Will Wallentine. Wallentine showing some versatility in his outing so far this weekend, and I got to say he's got the coolest batting helmet of all the land that I've seen this weekend. I guess this week. It's midweek. Well, my days are going together, Shoemaker. All right, so with 1 out, if I'm not mistaken, this no matter what will be the last batter of the inning as we have a 5-batter max. And Wallentine drives one out into right center field. It's going to score 1. It's going to score 2 as he crossed the plate. And that will end the frame. So with 2 runs, 1 hit, a couple guys left on, showcase time, we head to the bottom of the first here at the Grainge. Bottom of the first, Robert Reifenberg out of Montclair. He'll be on the hill for the bottom half of this first inning for the 17U New Jersey Savages. And he'll be leading off against number 0. And that's Shane Masterson. So the Savages with a team meeting. They didn't have enough time to spend together with a 30-minute delay this morning. And there is a look at Masterson. First pitch in for a called strike. That ball is yanked foul down towards the batting cage and onto the gravel and out just off of a tire. Expensive tire, though, if it's on a Mercedes-Benz. Reifenberg standing tall, the tallest guy on all the rosters, 6'5". He's got great reach. Certainly the pitching frame automatically going to draw a lot of attention. Not sure if he's eligible for any NBA contracts, but he's taller than most guards in the league. Two now is the count. I thought he said 2-2. Must have said 3-2. As Masterson lead off walk. And now Reifenberg, something to think about. And that ball lifted into right field. It's going into the corner. And we're going to see the lead runner head all the way into third base. So a nice piece of hitting early on in this one. You see a good lift all the way down the line. Because the ball is out in front of him, going to hold him off at first. Runner already going, taking the open bag with a first and third situation. And Tony DeMichael will be the batter now. There is DeMichael out of Central Bucks East, the rising senior. And that ball peppered foul past Coach Greg Dura. DeSales University. There's Coach Craig, one of the most animated coaches that you'll usually see at most of these events. He is into it. And Kyle Lindsay. Take a look at Kyle Lindsay. Like he's never seen a baseball before. All right, that ball is chopped foul. Third base side. Coach Dora coaching him up, and Kyle Lindsay, new head coach at Del Valle University. Bit of a hustle contest. Got to show him how it's done out there. Ball down in the dirt. Good block behind the dish. Talked about Christian earlier as he had in the bat, and he's right to it defensively this morning. Good job keeping the block and keeping those runners off the scoreboard. Foul tip, couldn't hold on to that one. DeMichael still now battling with 2 strikes against him. Hard ground ball. He's coming home with it. They got to play, and they get him. So the big panda, Jose Rodriguez, is able to make a heads-up play as he catches a base runner coming home. He gets the ball to Christian. They apply the tag, and a great piece of defense. Heads up early on. There is the panda, Jose Rodriguez. Runner goes. Not going to try to get him now at second base. So runners at second and third, and number 14 for the Hurricanes is Damian Thomas, corner outfielder. Played his position well yesterday. Got a good frame to him, athletic build. As you'd like to say, he certainly looks the part. That ball just gets away from Reifenberg inside. It's a 3-0 count. That ball deep to left center field, going back into the corner. Coming out of the gap, it's going to be a 2 RBI single. Absolutely got a hold of that one. Big time swing and a big time 2 RBI. Liam Parsons now. Dives back in the bag. That ball is yanked out into center left field. And that will end the frame. So fly out ends it. And that there was a good heads-up play by number 21. And that one is Noviello. We'll head to the top of the second, step away from the Grainge. All right, Walker Goodwin back on the hill for another inning of work. And he will lead things off against the opposing pitcher, Robert Reifenberg. Ball is fouled out of play. There's a single through the left side. Reifenberg will be a leadoff base runner now here in the second. First pitch in for a ball. And that is to Patrick Healy. Healy with a nice RBI yesterday. And he'll flare this one, and it'll get through left side. And we got runners at first and second here in the top of the second. Moving right along, now it's Dom Ratty. Referring to him as the big piece yesterday as he plays first over in the corner. First pitch misses. Ball down in the dirt. Everybody will hold. Called strike. Three and one count now as Goodwin, the 4.0 GPA on the hill, getting a chance to work through all of his pitches. That ball is popped up straight back and just out of reach of the catcher behind the BFA Live Sports tent. There is the crew. Bit of a smaller crew today than usual. We're making it work. Ratty chases, foul tip squeeze. So Grill continues to do a nice job himself defensively behind the plate, and he's able to get the foul tip out. And that'll be big. There's Grill. Got his day cut out for him. He caught a full game yesterday. Lucked out to get the early one in this heat, but nonetheless, very good showing defensively. And there is Andrew Gonzalez. So Gonzalez, he'll come to bat. Runners at first and second. Gonzalez out of Red Bank Catholic with a 3.0 GPA. Listed as a second baseman. That ball misses. Two-0 count now. Foul ball, third base side. Got Clarion baseball in the house. That ball lifted out into left field. Going to try to get the ball back in, go for the double play, and they say not in time. So a good play out there by the left fielder. That is number 24, Tony DeMichael. And he just almost gets Reifenberg. Nice job there by DeMichael showing off the arm out there. And that'll bring up number 21. Foul ball, first pitch swing to Scapaticcio. I believe it was Scapaticcio who made the last play of the last inning in left field. I think I refer to him as Novielli, but there's a lot of savages here today. And that ball lifted out into shallow right field. And making the third out of the inning is number 0, Shane Masterson. So no runs, couple hits, 2 men left on, and we head to the bottom of the second here at the Baseball U Philly team camp on BFA Sports. All right, bottom of the second, and it's Derek Bound. First pitch up and out of the zone to the middle infielder from Central Bucks East with a 3.8 GPA and a 1220 SAT. That one got a piece of the umpire as Reifenberg. Back for his second inning of work. Swings through and misses. Healthy hack, though, by Bound. Gets him the chase outside. Definitely this guy wants to talk about his hits on the way home. Another healthy swing by Bound. And that ball down in the dirt. Bound will be another leadoff base runner. I think we're going streaking, as that's now 4 consecutive frames that we've had a leadoff base runner. Gonna bring up Nick Caputo. Runner goes. Here's the throw. There's the tag. And he got him. Great job here by the catcher, Christian. It's Dumos. When will they learn? It must look like a design pitch out. Great shot from the first base camera on the tag. And an easy call as Gonzalez gets the swipe and sends Bound packing back to the dugout. Now 1 out, Caputo. Back to work. He fouls one off down the left field side towards the batting cage. Look at the BFA hauler. Coach Greg Dura coaching him up. Good read. Basically telling Bound not much you could do. I mean, give the Savages credit. Christian called the pitch out. Well executed. Reifenberg put it right where it needed to be, and that's just good baseball. Again, good look over there at the catcher. Christian's just been good. You know, you get into some of these showcases and you get an opportunity to stand out, take advantage of your time. And this young man has certainly done just that. All right, now 3-2. Heading back to action. That ball peppered out into the third base side, just to the batting cages. Foul ball now, third base side. Called strike 3. Reifenberg eating away at the corner. And despite having a leadoff base runner, got first 2 up, first 2 down. Reifenberg nice and composed, standing tall, and hitting his spots. Even an executed pitch out this inning. So the catcher, Max Grill, he'll step in, called first strike. Grill out of Central Bucks West. Unique situation for the Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes. Got a lot of in-season rivals for high school playing on the same travel club in the summer. Must make for some interesting practices. And that ball is lifted shallow left field, making the squeeze. Again is number 21, Scapaticcio, and he ends another frame with his glove. So 3 up, 3 down, a little unconventional. We head to top of 3 here on BFA. Walker Goodwin comes out for the top of the third for the Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes. The rising senior out of Germantown Academy. He'll start things off. Against number 23 for 17U Savages. And that is Hauk. Fouls a pitch off and out of play. Nick. Let's see what we got here on Nick Hauk. Called, third strike to the rising senior from Seton Hall Prep with a 3.8 GPA. And we're going to go back to the top of the order. Guy who got the scoring started with some aggressive base running of his own is Brian Durate. Durate lifts one and gets through the left side. It'll be a base knock. So he remains hot, able to get on base in his first two at-bats this morning. And back to the pitcher, Devin Christian. The catcher has done a nice job today, as I've been pontificating a bit, advocating, if you will, but certainly deserved. Runner goes. Durate, though, going to have to go 90 feet back because that one was fouled off. So Devin Christian locked in. Durate now has the attention of the pitcher, Walker Goodwin. That runner goes. Here comes the throw. And he got him on the tag, so I think he was a little tripped up on his jump there. Bit of a delay, but Durate kind of smiling as he realized, like, well, it wasn't exactly played out how I thought it was going to. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball in the dirt, and it'll be another walk. So good eye here by Christian as he shows some patience and works his way to first base. pretty sure Durate thought that maybe there was a tip on that swing, which is why he didn't initially go. And here's a sacrifice bunt, well executed, and instead they're able to turn it on and get a nice play defensively. So PFP all the way around, and good way for Walker Goodwin, getting out of a jam, backed up by his defense. Be back bottom 3 coming up. Robert Reifenberg, the 6'5" right-handed pitcher, is back for inning number 3. And we'll start at the bottom of this frame with Alex Bouchard. Actually, that is number 1. That is Brooks Henderson. 1-7. It's kind of tough sometimes to see those numbers. All good. So Henderson takes the first pitch in. Talked yesterday very much about his 5.1 GPA out of Father Judge. The right-handed bat, right-handed arm. And a foul ball. I was actually hoping DoorDash had some cloud cover on their menu today. Get that delivered. I wouldn't mind paying a few bucks for that. Well, that's going to happen, though, as the sun now starts to pierce through some of the cloud cover here in Newtown. Swing and a miss. Another nice block. Three and two. Full count. That ball is laced foul down the third base side. Seems to be a common area for foul balls, and Kyle Lindsay. Been a busy man. He would tell you chasing those foul balls better than going to the gym. And there's another one. Hammered down by the coaches in the third base corner. Greg Dura, the magnet from DeSales. Baseballs are just finding him. Well, that ball finally finds some fair ground on the left side, and it's a base hit. So Brooks Henderson getting ribbed by his teammates there at third base as he finally is able to keep the ball in fair territory. A big stick here with Sean O'Connor. Came up clutch, big time 2 RBI single yesterday. He goes back to work, already 1 strike in the holes. He fouls that one back. Runner goes. Here comes the throw. Christian gets the throw, but not in time. So stolen base by Brooks Henderson. You can see it on the replay. He got a really good jump. And he is in there. He's going again. Here comes the throw. He slides and he's in. So ball gets a bit away over on the left side, but Henderson swipes 2 bags on back-to-back pitches. Done his homework in the dugout. He's got a good read on this pitcher, and he's been going on first movement. And that'll be a walk. So O'Connor heads down to first. Now they'll have runners at the corners. And that'll bring up Michael Von Zubin. Von Zubin, the senior outfielder, Germantown Academy, with a 1310 SAT. That's right, 1310 SAT for Von Zubin. Ball is up and out of the zone. Runner goes, no throw, as he heads into second base, and that's on ball 4. So it didn't matter much, except now we got the bases loaded. And that's for Reese Hirsch. Hirsch, the senior catcher, third baseman out of Pennsbury. And he pops one up sky high. It's shallow, going towards shortstop. Oh, and the ball ends up hitting the ground on an infield fly call. But some heads-up base running there by Brooks Henderson. Take advantage and score. So good work there. These guys are heads up, and an unfortunate pop-up still ends up manufacturing a run. Coach Dora, appreciate. Oh, there's. Oh, and that ball is peppered left field, going back, way back, and foul. Man, off the porta-john. That's what you call a crappy swing. Ba-dum-tsh. Thanks, folks. I'm here all day. Trapped by myself because Al Fisher can't actually speak up for himself to his boss. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, let's move on. Alex Bouchard with the long strike now picks up a ball. Ball peppered. Third base. Fielded easily. Made it look routine as the big panda, Jose Rodriguez. And that'll end the frame after some exciting offense. Spark there by the Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes. We're headed to 4 here on BFA Sports. Amendola. He comes out for the 4th. Chris Losey's not here today, but that's okay. We can always practice as if we miss him as the graphic goes up on the screen. But that is Gabe Amendola, the new pitcher here in the 4th for Mid-Atlantic. And he'll face off against Jose Rodriguez. Rodriguez, big time hack there, and Greg Dora, mid-conversation, actually catches the foul ball behind him and just keeps talking in midstream as if nothing happened. Look at him. Just keeps going. Swing and a miss. He gets Rodriguez to chase. 6'4", 215-pound unit. Rodriguez has crushed some baseballs this summer. And I would say he's a bit due right here. He gets out in front, grounds it over to the Cock corner. Firing away and making the play is number 12. That's Liam Parsons. Parsons all smiles, and why not? After that fundamental 5-3 putout. 1 up, 1 down for Amendola. And that'll bring up Will Wallentyne. Wallentyne with a big poke in his first at bat early in this one. Back in the 2nd. Called strike. Infield this inning, it looks like, for the Hurricanes. Oh, that one is fouled off his foot. So left to right around the infield, it looks like it's Parsons at 3rd, Henderson at short, Bound at 2nd, and O'Connor over at 1st. That ball is popped up. It's going to be shallow right center and making a squeeze. Number 31, Michael Von Zubin. 2 up, 2 down. It'll bring up Robert Reifenberg. Reifenberg chops to Parsons. Parsons shuffles, throws, he gets it to O'Connor, and he gets him out of the frame. 3 in a row. We head bottom 4. It's the Baseball U Philly Team Camp, brought to you by BFA Sports. Devin Fodoraro. He's on the mound out of Jackson Memorial High School, 5'11", with a 3.1 GPA. He's listed as a pitcher only, it appears, the rising senior. And he's going to get things started off this inning against Shane Masterson. Devin Christian, as you see, another inning behind the plate for him. There's his battery mate. And there is Masterson. Pitch is in for a cold strike. 77 miles an hour. Ball misses low. Called strike. Time is called. A little bit of gamesmanship here as Masterson wasn't feeling quite comfortable. After Fodoraro kind of taking a little bit extra time to go to the plate. Now Fodoraro will step step back, collect his thoughts for a second. Ball misses down in the dirt. And he walks him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but no, that's 7 of the last 8 innings. So I had a leadoff base runner. I should say last frames. And that'll bring up JT Andorowski out of Central Buck South. Andorowski with a 3.3 GPA. Bats left, throws right. Runner goes, another pitch out. Here's the throw. Not in time. Good jump and a nice stolen base. You'll see the throw and release there from Christian. But he is in there. So the Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes been aggressive on the base path. Where they've really been doing a nice job is picking up the timing of the pitcher. So it's been a little bit of an uphill battle here for Christian as a catcher, which as a coach, I can relate to that. I'm going to try to give your catcher every opportunity that he can to get a good throw off, but if sometimes a little long to the plate can cause a delay, and that's an advantage to the runner. Three and 0 count now to Andorowski. JT, he'll get the pass to first. And now showing you runners at first and second. And now Tony DeMichael back in the box. DeMichael pops one foul and just off the top of the batting cage. Ball rolling around up there. First base camera operator Drew Stasic on point. He'd make his new friend Kenny Powers proud with that kind of baseball camera work. And that ball is lifted out to deep left, but gonna be able to make the throw after a catch. That was Scapaticcio. He's been a busy man out there, but he's able to hold the runners at bay. Good defensive play by him. All right, bringing it back in now is number 14, Damian Thomas. Thomas, power player, not just in the outfield, but in the classroom. 4.2 GPA, 1320 SAT. Good defensive work behind the dish there by Devin Christian. I'm calling his name a lot the last 2 days, and rightfully so. Here's a guy that's done some damage in his own right the last 2 days, and that's Damian Thomas. And he's not going anywhere. He's like, I'm going back in there. So, bruised back shoulder bone. That should make it feel real good on this next swing. Thomas built like a tank. Looking to launch some artillery here. Runners at first and second. That's a foul ball. Got after that one. Interesting bat here. So guy gets hit, stays in the box. Ball gets thrown behind his head, hits his bat anyway. I don't know if he's bought a lottery ticket yet today, but he might want to think about a scratch off at least. That one straight back into the screen. Two balls and two strikes to Damian Thomas, the hulking corner outfielder. And they get him the balk. Nothing more encouraging when you're in the windup to have one of your teammates scream, "Step off." So he kind of delayed a little bit, and then that cost them the old bases. From a coaching standpoint, it is one of the tougher pills to sit there and swallow because you almost know that it's going to happen. From a fielder standpoint, sometimes you just got to know when to just yell runner instead of step off. He just blew up his Evo shield. I don't know what kind of metal is in Damian Thomas's body, but he might want to have it removed because suddenly he's become a ball magnet. Do we have that? No, probably not. Literally, dude, I've never seen that before. It actually knocked the Evo shield right off his arm. So they're going to talk it up to Faderaro, try to settle him down a little bit. Seems to be comfortable throwing inside at least this morning. And that ball is up and out of the zone. That is Liam Parsons. Played third last inning. That's a called strike. Parsons kind of glares back. 17U Savage's infield is playing up. Got Ratty and Rodriguez at the corner. I believe that's Healy over at second base. Nice block by the catcher, Christian. Take a look at the infield setup here from our first base angle. Can take a look at the defense there for the Savages. They're all playing up. That ball just misses. You know, this is where it gets kind of interesting because you can see the extended lead. I mean, you have the runner and Andorowski at second base. He's already halfway to third. Oh, that's a healthy hack there by Parsons. Goes all the way back, and there again, you can see how far away Andorowski's feeling pretty comfortable. So they're going to go a long way on contact. That ball is hammered, just finds its way. It's fair. Runners are going to score as it dies there in shallow left field. One's going to score, two's going to score. And we got runners at second and third. It's the last batted ball of the inning. But the Mid-Atlantic continuing to flex their muscle offensively, dropping another 2 on the board. Back to action here in the 5th inning. Amendola is out for his second frame of work. And he'll start things off against Healy, number 23. That's Patrick Healy of Lakeland Regional. That ball peppered over the corner. Bouchard makes the throw, but a little wide of the bag, and Healy will be a leadoff base runner. That'll now bring up Dom Ratty, the big first baseman. That ball just gets by. Now allow Healy to advance to second base. Time is asked for and time is given. The ball trickles away, and it's going to allow Healy now to advance to third on back-to-back pitches. Ratty hammers one out to left. It's going to be a line drive, scoring opportunity. Tag, here comes the throw. It's wide, and it ends up being a sacrifice fly. A bit of a line drive variety, but effective nonetheless. So Ratty will bring him home. It was a good play and a good throw out there in left by number 24, Tony DeMichael. It'll bring up Andrew Gonzalez, who pops one up. It's going to go to the second baseman, and making the squeeze is Parsons, who appears to be just about everywhere today. Producer Ryan Schumacher was mentioning the Mid-Atlantic color combo reminds him of FedEx, so a lot of defensive deliveries going on out there. Capeticcio, first pitch called strike to him. And that's Vinny Capeticcio. That ball is fouled straight up and back out of play. One ball and two strikes to Vinny. Vinny's Capeticcio. Oh, that one just missed up top. Breaking ball comes in at 68 miles an hour. But he's able to hold off on swinging. And a swing and a miss. That'll end the frame. So quickly, 3 up, 3 down. We go bottom 5 here at the Grainge. Brian Durate. He'll take the hill. He's been Mr. Do-It-All this weekend and in the last few months on the summer circuit, and now we'll see him on the mound. Leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th will be Derek Bound, second baseman out of Central Bucks East. And he yaks one foul down the third base line. And it looks like the 16U Savages are warming up in what would be dubbed the NBA-like city uniforms. I don't know if I got that right, Drew. That's what they're calling them, city uniforms. The city. All these NBA squads have these like alternate jerseys. I thought that's what they're called, the city series. Kind of looks. I'll show the Savages 16U warming up in a second here, but they kind of look like the Miami alternate unis for the NBA. Ball is up and out of the zone. Durate shredded his pants on that last slide that he had a few innings earlier in the second base, and Bound is, well, he's bound for first base. As he steps over there, take a look, and you can see to the, yeah, you can see from our third base camera the Savage 16U uniforms, very NBA-like. And back to live action. Has already had a throw over to first as Bound has garnered the attention of Durate as he's looking a little bit runnerish. Is Nick Caputo now. Oh, that ball is in the dirt. Not much that Christian can do. Does keep it in front of him, but it'll go on the books as a wild pitch, and Derek Bound in his second base. Pitches up and out of the zone. Ball is fouled straight back behind the BFA 10 and the backstop. Chopper, it looks like it's fair to first base. Great play by Wallentine. He's able to stick with it, comes up, makes the play. And even though runner gets to advance, that is a big out. That'll bring up Max Grill, Central Bucks West. Big frame catcher, 5'10", 195. Coach Greg Young of the Hurricanes encouraging Grill. Ball's popped straight back, fouled out of play. Good look from our third base camera. Runner there at third base. That is Bound. There's the positivity flowing from Coach Greg Young to his Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes. Encouraging Grill here off camera to stand tall, keep fighting here. He's got a good battle going as he continues to work Durate. Wild pitch, and that's going to score a run. So Bound makes his way all the way around the bases on a walk, a couple pitches. That went wild. And now find a seat in the dugout as Grill tries to keep the spark going in this offense. Ball misses away. Three balls and 2 strikes now. Full count to Max Grill. Ends up getting a piece of it. And Grill gets a hold of one, goes right down to center field though. And making the play is Joey Scamardella. As he finds the camera, always get a kick out of that one. So now Brooks Henderson. He'll jump in. Henderson has been a standout the last 2 days. Offensively, defensively, and on the base paths. Ball misses down in the dirt, but another block by Christian. Swings and misses. He turns on that one, sends it foul into the corner and out by the batting cages. Two and 2 is the count to Brooks Henderson. Ball is up and out of the zone. Ball lifted into shallow right center field, and it will be a base knock. So Henderson stays hot here on this sultry Wednesday. And it brings up the big first baseman, Sean O'Connor. Throw back to first. Swing and a miss. Snap throw out there to first, not in time. Devin Christian, the catcher, remaining sharp behind the dish. Swing and a miss. O'Connor looking hungry for a hit. He might have chased that one just slightly out of the zone, but I think it goes to show his aggressive nature and spirit when it comes to hitting. Say that he held on the check swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner goes. Here comes the throw. And he's going to now try to stretch it to 3. Throws again. And he is in there. So Brooks Henderson just continuing to tear it up. Been a good standout player all weekend, I keep saying weekend. I guess I'm ahead of myself here, to say the least. That ball poked to the shortstop, but Gonzalez, no problem there, making the play and ending the frame. Ready to go. Matt Carr, your new pitcher on the mound for the Hurricanes. He'll start this frame in the 6th against Nick Houck, the Seton Hall Prep. And there's a look at Carr, as he looks determined to work kind of quickly. Big swing and a big miss for the strike, 79 miles an hour. Another swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So Carr with a good start here. A little bit of a short delivery. Kind of see him go right through his mechanics quite quickly. And if they're getting Houck on the strikeout, it'll bring up Brian Durate. He's a leadoff batter for the Savages here on this Showcase Wednesday at the Baseball U Philly team camp. That's a called strike. that one seemed to get a piece of Durate, but he seems to be unfazed. He wants an opportunity to hit. It's 2 balls and a strike. A ball lifted out into right field. It's in foul territory, and it'll find the ground. And East Stroudsburg University in the house. Good job fielding the foul ball over there. Durate fouls that 80-mile-an-hour offering straight back. That ball lifted into left field, and it's another base hit. Durate has reached base every time he's batted so far today. It's his second hit to go along with a walk. Devin Christian, the highly touted catcher now. First pitch swing and a lift to shallow left field. Oh, and a hard throw back to first, which was a little extreme. So Durate going to advance to second base, but a nice play on a charging effort shown by JT Andorowski. Central Buck South. So 2 outs now as Joey Scamardella. He swings first pitch, and that is called a foul ball by the home plate umpire. So give some credit to Carr as he's flooding the zone. Trusting his defense. And that one peppered through the left side. It'll be a base knock. Durate will stop at third. Scamardella in at first with a 2-out single. And it appears you got Team Degen and the 16U Savages on deck. You can see them in the background behind Durate from our first base camera. And because we had a little bit of a late start, I imagine we'll see a relative quick turnaround between games as soon as the field is dragged. So with 2 outs, Jose Rodriguez, the big third baseman, a.k.a. the Panda, comes in. And works his way ahead 2-0 now. Ooh. Big, healthy hack, but a miss, 2-1. Lifts it to left field. Andorowski going to get underneath of it. He'll make the play, and that'll end the frame. We've been through 5.5, which only means we're headed bottom 6 here at the Grainge. You're watching Baseball U Phillies team camp coverage. Vinny Scapaticcio, your new pitcher here for the Savages in the bottom of the 6th. He'll get right to work against Michael Von Zubin. All right. Von Zubin showing he's awake here on this Wednesday morning. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Von Zubin the one the last time that got hit and then the ball went off of his bat and then blew off his Evo shield? No? I don't see this guy with an Evo shield though this time around. It wasn't him. Pitch just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes now is the count. Full to Von Zubin. That ball lifted way out into the right field corner. Von Zubin, he is on his horse. Durate gonna make the play. Here comes the relay, but he will get a stand-up triple. Good start in the 6th here for Team Mid-Atlantic as Von Zubin puts a charge into the corner for the triple. And apparently the bees are already swarming above the first base dugout. I don't know where they came from today. There's number 28, Reese Hirsch. Pitching for a ball. Comes the throw, comes the play, and he gets him. Big time play. You see the Panda come up. Nice play defensively as they're able to hold on. Relay at the plate. They get the out. Let's get the heads up out there by Rodriguez. Little team celebration as Bouchard now steps in. Hit a long but foul ball. Went all the way out towards the concession area, we'll call it. Breaking pitch from Scapaticcio in for a called strike. That ball peppered out towards center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And Bouchard, bit of a challenge as he trip near the bag, and his team lets him know about it. That ball, pickoff attempt towards first. Throw goes wide, and that'll allow Bouchard to advance to second base, the Dickinson College commit. That pitch from Scapaticcio misses as Shane Masterson looking to get an RBI conversion here. Called strike, top half of the zone. Three balls and a strike. Now a full count, continuing to work through. That ball is popped up, third base side. Rodriguez has it. He makes the squeeze. And that'll end the frame. Ready to go is Matt Carr back for the 7th inning. He'll start things off against Will Wallentine. First pitch called on the outside corner for a strike. There is Wallentine playing a lot of first base last few days. Another called strike. That ball popped foul. Hey, nice catch by Coach Degen. The Baseball U Philly squad, they're up next. Never afraid to field his position. Right back to work he is. 2 strikes now is the call. Ball's put into play, a little PFP opportunity, and that'll be Carr over to O'Connor for the 1-3 putout. Ball there is in the dirt. Swing and a miss, as he's got now Robert Reifenberg with 1 out. Whew. Good swing and a miss. That ball is fouled out of play. One ball and 2 strikes now is the count to Reifenberg. Swings through and misses, kind of kicks oddly. Reifenberg gonna have a chance to get there, and he will. So swing and a miss, strike 3, but a wild kick to the backstop results in a base runner. That'll bring up Patrick Healy. Another called strike. That ball is popped straight up, but making the squeeze is Alex Bouchard over at short. Nice textbook play by him. Another first pitch, another swing, and another pop-up. Bouchard with another play. And that will be a 3 outs in the books, sending us to the bottom of the 7th. Mid-Atlantic Hurricanes coming to bat. Vinny Scapaticcio. He's in for another inning of work. It is the bottom of the 7th. The rising senior from Fairlawn, ready to go. All right, and he'll get things started against number 9, JT Andorowski, who fouls the first pitch offering over towards the third base side. Ball there is fouled out of play. And that ball hammered out towards right field, going back and over the head of Durarte. He's on his horse. Here comes Andorowski. Almost trips going to third, and now he's kind of stuck in the middle. Dive back in safely, but a nice shot there into the corner by Andorowski in the bottom of the 7th. So now Tony DeMichael, he'll get an opportunity. Calls him back as he dives into the bag. Oh, boy. That one comes up and in. Not exactly happy with DeMichael. That'll kind of wake him up. Oh, golly. That ball gets away from him and he gets it twice. So you could appreciate the wants to make an impression here, but it's tough when the ball keeps finding you. Runner goes, headed for third. And the call is out. See it here on the BFA replay. Had a good jump, but tag came right in there, and Rodriguez wastes no time showing it. He's wiped off the bases. Swing. Hard swing through it. Man, oh man. looks like the runner was going to go, but he gets him the chase up top. Another cold strike. That ball is flared foul, right field side. Runner goes, and it looks like he is up. That one just scoots away. Continues to go to work. Might remember he's the one with the ball magnet. Flares one, pops it over to first base. And that will be a squeezed out. Made by Will Wallentine. Liam Parsons now digs it. Pitch from Scappaticcio up and out of the zone. Steps off, chases the runners back. Cold strike. Ball fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he gets Parsons chasing. He was definitely taking a healthy hack at that one. And that is the ball game. So first one, Breakfast Baseball edition, is in the books. We head to game number 2 as soon as we can rake and drag the field. We'll be back for more baseball action here at the Baseball U Philly Team Camp on BFA Sports.